no tears of crying, they've all been left behind. And like the world will be different colors and scattered lines, there's no perfect ending. We just ran out of time. I'm going back to Saskatchewan, put my mama in the ground. I'm going back to Saskatchewan, I'm almost little town. That's where she called home. Pictures of a little bit life I'll never know. The fields they are up the gold, the earth beneath their rain. So this is where I'll let out. So much left unsaid. I'm going back to Saskatchewan, put my mama in the ground. I'm going back to Saskatchewan, I'm almost a little town. In the schoolyard and the old drugstore, just like from those stories that she had told me before. The fields they are of gold, the earth beneath their rain. This is where I let it. Going back to Saskatchewan, put my mama in the ground. I'm going back to Saskatchewan, I'm almost a little town. I'm going back to Saskatchewan, that's where I'll be found. I'd like to tell you, try to make it a quick story about that song. About 4 or 5 years ago, my mom had a terrible year. And she had 3 strokes in a very short period of time. And when she had the 3rd stroke, I was in Los Angeles, California, and I have a twin sister, and she called me up and said, "Mom's had another stroke. The doctor says she's not going to make it. You need to come home right away." So I got a car, I got to the airport as quick as I could. I got on a plane. Longest flight I'd ever had in my life, and because I had to reconcile with these 2 different things. The biggest was that I was going to lose my mom, and how much I loved her and how much I was going to miss her. And not just because she was my mom and because she had me. This was one of the most incredibly smart, strong, funny people I'd ever known in my life. She was my friend, and I was trying to understand what life would be like without her here. And then the other thing that I was trying to reconcile with was that there was a very good chance that the plane was going to land and my mother would have already passed away and I was not going to be able to say goodbye. The plane lands and, when I'm going through something like that, I tend to write stuff down and try and work through it. And I wrote the bones of this song on that flight. And the plane lands and I get in the car, I race to the hospital, I get in the elevator, I get up to the 4th floor, the elevator doors open. And there's no one there. I expect to see my family and friends, and there's nobody. The ward is curiously empty, and so I start walking down the hall trying to figure out what's going on. And as I round the corner, I start to hear this elderly woman swearing like a sailor. And I go, oh shit, that's my mom. And so I go to the room, and my sister comes out, and I look at her and I say, I don't know about you, but she sounds really healthy to me. And she went on to explain to me that that's actually a very normal reaction of someone who's had a very severe stroke. They lose their words, their memory, their cognitivity, they're scared. Anyways, by the grace of God, 3 or 4 weeks later, we were allowed to take our mom home. And with an incredible amount of work on her part, 9 months later, she started to resemble herself. Her sense of humor started to come back, her memory started to come back, her words started to come back, and I had this song. And so I wanted to play it for her. And I said, Mom, you know, when I was flying home when you had the stroke, the doctor said you weren't going to make it. And she was like, well, I wasn't supposed to make it. Yeah, no, I got that. And thank God you did, but I didn't think you were. And I wrote a song on the plane, and I'd like to play it for you so you know that when you do go, how much I love you and how much I miss you and how much you matter to me. And so I play her the song. And the look on her face as I finished, I realized, oh my God, this is the dumbest idea I've ever had. And I immediately look at my mom and I say, oh my God, I am so sorry. I didn't mean to upset you. I didn't mean to offend you. I'm so, this was really selfish. I shouldn't have played the song. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. And she went, no, it's not that. You know I don't want to be buried in Saskatchewan, right? And I said, no, but that's where you were born. That's where you're from. It's a metaphor. It's just a song. And she went, oh, then I love the song. So she's the reason I got to play it for you all the way.